What's going on, guys? As promised in my last video, what I eat in a day, I'm going to show you how I make these quick and easy egg muffins that you can use for a breakfast on the go. Alright guys, this recipe is so easy, so simple. You're going to love it, especially if you have busy weeks and you need to have breakfast on the go, breakfast ready for you in the fridge. And we're going to start with the eggs. But before we get into it, make sure you take a moment and subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell so you can get notified when I make new videos and you can become a part of the fam. Alright, so like I said, we're going to start with the eggs. And we're just going to crack the eggs into a bowl. I like to crack on a flat surface. There's a reason for that. If you crack on a edge of something, there's more likely you're going to get a shell inside of your egg and then crack it into your bowl or whatever inside of your recipe. So just crack it on a flat surface to alleviate getting any shells in there. Also, as you can see here, I pretty much have my ingredients set out. I have my onions and my peppers sitting over there. They're already cut up, already ready for me to use in my recipe. This is another huge tip because that way I don't have to stop in the middle of cooking to do what I need to do. So here's the sausage I use. This is actually Walmart brand breakfast sausage, and I just already fried it up in the pan, and I'm going to put it on the cutting board because I'm going to cut it up. Now, from the pan, I left the grease in there from the sausage, and I'm just going to put a little bit more oil in there, and I'm going to go ahead and add my onions and my peppers. And see, this is when having your vegetables already chopped up, it comes in super handy. This is called having your mise en place. I could even go a step further and having it weighed out or measured out. But since I was just eyeballing the recipe, I didn't weigh anything out. I know I pretty much wanted a handful and a half of onions as well as a handful and a half of peppers. And I'm going to just leave them on the stove here to soften up. I'm going to add in some garlic. This is the garlic that I like to use, the kind that's already minced and chopped for me. I just have a hard time chopping garlic. I don't know why. I just do. But it's already done for me, so I just squeeze it on out. The pan is on medium to high heat, and I'm just going to go ahead and move it around the pan to distribute the garlic evenly and let this cook up. I'm also going to add some salt and some pepper. The salt helps soften up the onions so they get nice and translucent and nice and sweet, and as well as helping flavor the food. So here you can see I'm finished with my sausage. I've already just chopped it up, and I'm going to go ahead and whisk my eggs. So I used 8 eggs in this recipe as well as 4 pieces of sausage, and as you see, I used probably about a medium onion and about 1 pepper, not really a lot. So I'm just going to go ahead and whisk up my eggs so I can get ready to put them into the little pans here. As you can see off to the side, I have the muffin tin ready. I've already sprayed the bottoms of the tins, and I just sprayed it with cooking spray. The kind I have is the butter kind. That's why it's kind of yellow. So now I'm going to take some cheese and I'm going to put it in the bottom of the pan. This is kind of going to give it, like, of course, cheesy flavor, but also like sort of like a crust, I guess, like a cheese crust. I am currently doing keto, but this recipe can be adapted for anyone who just loves egg muffins. You don't have to be on keto to eat this. They're just super delicious. Anyway, so with the cheese, I just put that on the bottom. And then I'm going to add in a little bit of sausage into each little cup. It's probably about like 4 or 5 pieces, but you can just eyeball it. The great thing about this, you can just put anything in these that you want, anything that you love to kind of go in your eggs or your omelet, you can put in this little egg cup, and it's perfect. It works out so well. As you can see here, my onions and peppers are finished. So I'm going to go ahead and add them into my muffin tins. Now this is only 6 of them. This whole recipe made 18 egg little muffins, but I'm just showing you the 6 here, and I have a bigger pan that you'll see me put in the oven here in a minute. But I just evenly distributed that, and now here are my eggs. Okay, so to my eggs, I'm going to add milk. I add about a half a cup of milk, maybe like 3/4 cup of milk. You can add a little bit more if you want to thin it out a little bit, or you can also add half and half, or you can use heavy cream. I just use milk because that's what I had on hand. When you're adding the milk to the eggs, you're making it into a custard. And this is what's giving the texture to your little mini muffins or little mini egg muffins. Kind of like a quiche without a crust. It gives a certain texture to the egg, helps hold the egg together, and basically making it into the muffin. And now I'm just going to top with more cheese because why not? I mean, come on, we need cheese. As you saw from before, I did put salt and pepper into the onions and the peppers. I did not add any salt and pepper to the egg mixture itself. I just felt like I flavored the onions and peppers enough, but you could add any other type of seasonings that you like. I just didn't. Now it's time for the oven. My oven is set to 400 and these were in there for about 20 to 25 minutes. You want to check them at like 20 minutes, basically just to see how brown they are. And you can like kind of shake the pan to see how the egg has set. That's as far as you need to go. As soon as the egg sets, they're ready to come out. So this is the end result, my egg bites. This is what they looked like. I did add a little bit additional mozzarella cheese on top. They came out the pan pretty easily, and I stored them in an airtight container for up to a week. These bad boys will last for good 7 days. These were super convenient. I just took them with me on the way to work, popped them in the microwave 30 seconds and ate them with my coffee. I loved these. I've made them multiple times since then. They're a great meal prepping recipe and just really convenient. So if you guys enjoyed this video, of course, make sure you give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It's free, y'all. You know it's free, okay? Go ahead and hit that red button, okay? And that little bell next to it so you can get notified when I make new videos. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye.